Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Forex Live. September 12, 1742 America New York. Add this to the data agenda due Monday the 13th of September 2021. ANZ NZ Business Confidence. ANZ New Zealand Business Survey for September, preliminary results. In August. ANZ comments on the August results. Forex Live. September 12, 1721 America New York. North Korea test fired long-range cruise missiles over the weekend. North Korean state media, KCNA, with the report South Korea media Yonhap Chi KCNA. It's a bit peculiar the first news of NK missiles comes from NK itself. Forex Live. September 12, 1705 America New York. Weekend. SNB's Zurbruegg says negative rates are still required to prevent a rising CHF. The Swiss National Bank's Vice President Fritz Zurbruegg was speaking with Sonntagszeitung in an interview. The Swiss National Bank has set its deposit rate at -0.75%. Forex Live. September 12, 1700 America New York. Iran and the UN's nuclear agency reached an agreement on Sunday. Talks will continue in September. The head of the United Nations nuclear watchdog says he had a fruitful trip to Tehran. Related to this, an agreement was reached between Rafael Grossi, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, and Mohammad Eslami, the newly appointed head of the Atomic Energy Organization of Iran. Forex Live. September 12, 1649 America New York. Trade Ideas Thread. Monday the 13th of September 2021. Good morning, afternoon and evening all. Any charts, technical analysis, trade ideas, thoughts, views, Forex Live traders would like to share and discuss with fellow Forex Live traders, please do so. Forex Live. September 12, 1641 America New York. China COVID-19 outbreak in Putian, Fujian province. Residents are being discouraged from leaving. Via China's Global Times, reporting an outbreak of 24 cases in the city. People are discouraged from leaving the city, says the GT. Mid-year outbreaks a little further to the south weighed on the Chinese economy. Forex Live. September 12, 1620 America New York. Here is what's on the economic calendar in Asia today, a light one. From Japan today. Also at 2350 GMT from Japan, PPI for August. Forex Live. September 12, 1538 America New York. Monday morning open levels. Indicative Forex prices the 13th of September 2021. Good morning, afternoon or evening to all Forex Live traders. Welcome to the start of the new FX week. Guide. Weekend items. I'll be back with more weekend news soon.
Marginal Revolution. September 12, 1533 America New York. Yet another underreported medical scandal, the overmedicated elderly. Add DX of schizophrenia for use of Haldol, read the doctor's order, using the medical shorthand for diagnosis. But there was no evidence that Mr. Blakeney actually had schizophrenia.
New York Times Business. September 12, 1525 America New York. Kansas City Southern chooses its Canadian suitor. After the merger with Canadian Pacific, the railroad will connect Canada, the United States and Mexico. Two Canadian rail companies have been pursuing Kansas City Southern.
Naked Capitalism. September 12, 1515 America New York. 9/11 20 years on and on and on. Memories of 9/11 and the run-up to the Iraq War, plus shaming the guilty.
BBC News Business. September 12, 1503 America New York. Cressida Dick. Tech giants make it impossible to stop terrorists. Pressure on tech firms intensifies as Priti Patel unveils fund for technologies to keep children safe.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 12, 1500 America New York. Economy week ahead. Inflation, retail sales and industrial output. Measures of U.S. inflation and consumer spending are in focus this week. New York Times Business. September 12, 1415 America New York. In social policy bill, businesses see a lot to like. They oppose it. Resistance to tax increases outweighs the appeal of a $3.5 trillion measure containing childcare credits and other items that corporations embrace. Federal funding for family leave would help businesses that currently pay for it while helping those that do not.
Wall Street Journal Markets. September 12, 1404 America New York, Kansas City Southern says Canadian Pacific bid superior to Canadian National deal. Canadian National now has 5 business days to improve its already accepted offer to avoid termination of the deal.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 12, 1404 America New York, Kansas City Southern says Canadian Pacific bid superior to Canadian National deal. Canadian National now has 5 business days to improve its already accepted offer to avoid termination of the deal.
Global Economy. September 12, 1315 America New York, an all-civilian first for space travel. Plus, Norway's climate election, a clutch of inflation data and the state of British retail.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 12, 1203 America New York, how Amazon would be affected by California's warehouse quotas bill. Supporters say, if enacted, the law would allow regulators to assess whether Amazon employees have sufficient time for breaks, or if performance goals are affecting the health and safety of workers in other ways.
Daily FX Market News. September 12, 12 o'clock America New York, weekly fundamental gold price forecast. The easy part is over. Gold price's recent slump comes ahead of an expected slowdown in both fiscal and monetary stimulus out of the United States. Daily FX Market News. September 12, 12 o'clock America New York, markets week ahead. Dow Jones, US dollar, crude oil, OPEC report, California recall election. Market sentiment cautiously soured as the Dow Jones weakened and the US dollar slightly gained. Ahead, crude oil is eyeing OPEC's oil market report. Will California's recall election stir volatility?
Marginal Revolution. September 12, 11:55 America New York, Sunday assorted links. 1. Stephen comments on Cutler and Glazer. 2. Edward Tufte Landscape Sculpture Park in Connecticut. 3. Crypto use growing in Afghanistan, WSJ. 4. On the role of institutions in the British Industrial Revolution.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 12, 1108 America New York, Democrats grapple with limits of anti-poverty and climate bill. Congressional Democrats crafting the $3.5 trillion anti-poverty and climate package to expand access to child care, education and health care will have to navigate fiscal and political limitations.